Hello? God damn it. Hello? Oh, here we are. The evil god was defeated. I don't know if my message went through, but it was literally what happened was, oh, I see it turning red. I hope it doesn't disconnect me, and in the middle of that sentence, it disconnected me from the server. I will stream today. These internet problems will not mess me up. You didn't hear that? I probably didn't have time to catch up. Okay. Luckily, nothing else happened in between. We're good. I didn't drop any frames. Yeah, I was dropping frames. Not anymore. I think we should be good. You saw me at the table and then nothing? Yeah, definitely needed some time to catch up then. It's because you came. Wanderer, why'd you... Never mind. Hi, Wanderer. How's it going? Jesus Christ, Kit Kat. But you didn't miss much. That was literally just get to the table, hit continue, and then load to this part where it says part 1. So, we're good. Also, yeah, hello Wanderer, how you doing? Oh, right. Oh, Peachy would sell the sword. So much love in this chat. You feel it, Mr. Krabs? God damn it. The Terminal. Carlton, Victoria. Australia 3053. Excerpts from online reviews. Pretty unremarkable coffee. Barista speaks Chinese, but exclusively uses it to mock people to their faces. I'm very self-conscious about my top hat now. Observed little girl running around cafe with knife, unsupervised. Came down with deep sense of ennui after visiting. Was rudely told to stop being a big dweebus after complaining about burnt taste in coffee. You big dweebus. I love that my speech to text does not understand big dweebus. Oh, I did it! It got it! Big dweebus! Big grievous. You're fine. Gucci it raining? Hell yeah. This coffee is some of the best I've ever had. 5 stars. Disclosure, I have no taste buds. Door closes. General Grievous. General Kenobi. Fuck. Clip thingy is gone? Kit Kat, why is stuff on your end always missing? Maddie sighed and began cleaning glass. She glanced up at the person who just walked in. But we didn't seem quite ready to approach the counter. Or he didn't. Hey. Mate. You right? Do you, you can see me? Yeah. Clear as day. You gonna order something? I've been walking around for hours. Hours, or maybe it just felt like hours. It can be hard to judge time when you're wandering around aimlessly. Cool. Oh boy, let's see if it's actually 10 seconds this time. It always disappears when a channel is offline and starts up. Oh. Refresh brings back the clip thing? Oh, nice. Okay. Also, Kit Kat, you're back. Nobody was listening to me. I don't even know how I ended up here. I think you'll find it was the front door. He chuckled nervously and took a deep breath. Right. Where am I? What fucking bot is that? Which one? Moobot? That's like the main one people use. Not an hour this time, Moppy. Praying to the evil gods worked. Hell yeah. This, dearly departed, is the terminal. I can't quite get her accent down. Carlton's finest. Departed? Say our coffee's to die for. Oh, he doesn't even take a seat. He's just sitting right next to the counter. So, I don't really know how to go about this. Ask me anything, man. It's not like you're the first disheveled and disoriented dead dude to drop in. Disheveled. This guy has the look of somebody who's been through a lot. Are there other things I can click on? Am I missing the point? What does everyone else ask? Well, they generally start with that one. Ah, shit. And they always say that. Then there's the embarrassed silence. Maddie is normally one to enjoy peace and quiet, but some silences are just awkward. True. The gun thing? Oh, it's just Russian roulette. It's just a little thing that you can play in chat. There's other stuff that you can do. I forget which other commands. I think there's an 8-ball. Beanie, do we have a command that lists the other commands? So this means... So this means that you can go to this Necrobar? Maybe? Alright, alright. I get it. You always this means everyone who comes through? Or just the pitiful ones like me? Just the pitiful ones. I guess that's consistent. 'Cause you died here? Yes. You make a good point, yeah. You played this, you're watching me play this game, you died here? With the Russian roulette? Absolutely. I always felt like people saw me as a pitiful guy. Nah. Just kidding. No, I promise you're right. Fucking sad sack. I do have that chocolate command. I don't even know how I died. I bet it was pitiful and meaningless. Like everyone else, everything else about me. I'm never even gonna have a chance to make things better for myself. Stuck like this. Come on. Now I'm sitting in a cafe for dead people falling apart in front of the barista. Pull yourself together, my dude! He blinked and slowly came back to Earth. No breakdowns in the cafe, please. So you're gonna be ruining this deep moment by making me work out 10 squats. Okay. Squats. 1. Alright. ASMR. Starting now. Hold on. I actually put timer wrong. Starting now. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I think there's a cooldown on the 8 ball. Yeah. See, sorry about that. No happiness for wonder. Oh yeah, Feeny, you can. Anyways, no breakdowns in the cafe, please. I promise, man, you are okay. I know how it is. Or are you? No. But I've had 100 people like you walk through that door. I'm just averagely messy. No dress code here, but you're still welcome to feel self-conscious about your appearance. Just don't touch the roulette, you're afraid it'll do it. It'll do it again for you? Yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's so finicky like that. Can't even do that right. Kishan. You have 24 hours left on this plane until you have to move on to the next. And I don't think you want to spend them having one big, long, extended panic attack. 24 hours? Ah, shit. What I'm saying is, everything's okay. Just take some deep breaths. We'll sort this out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a fuss. It's not like I have anything else to be doing. Don't worry about it. Are you sure? I'm kind of a burden. You're not. Chin up, mate. Fuck. I forgot to turn off quietus command. I knew there was something I needed to do. You wanted to get kick-catted by Mooba, honestly, for experience. I don't understand why, Alpi, but okay. Thank you, Moobot. Yes, thank you, Moobot. Let me tell you about this place. It's pretty cool. So, I first wandered in here about 4 years ago. And that's how long you've got before you gotta move on. 24 hours. $24 to find out who killed you. That'd probably be a good detective movie, right? The mysteries are left forever unsolved. Race against time? I guess. But what's the point if you have to move onwards at the end anyway? Who's talking? Kinda strips the meaning of it. I don't even know if you'd care once you're in the next place. Do I prefer chocolate or hot chocolate as a command name? I think chocolate is just slightly shorter. I think that's a better one. I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a nihilist to be anything but a nihilist or nihilist. Maybe I'm too much of a nihilist to be anything but a constant buzzkill. Yeah, I guess the pressure sounds like a lot. Honestly, I'm still wrapping my head around all this. It seems a bit outlandish, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a word. I guess it'd be disappointing if we found out that you died quietly in your sleep or something. Yeah, most people don't die from being murdered. Mostly sickness, or old age, or lawnmower accidents. Those can be quite nasty. Well, they call them accidents. Really, loads of lawnmowers are possessed by evil spirits. Knew it! I knew it! That's sad. What? Wait. Hold on. You can't just drop that like it's nothing. Evil spirits and lawnmowers? Oh, he was actually going there. Okay. Seriously? Anything with spinning blades tends to attract them. Garden equipment? Garbage disposals? Blenders? People scoff at the idea of a robot uprising, but we haven't spent decades arming our machines with plates. They're a right pain in the arse. Gotta exercise the blender at least once a month. That's wild. So, I don't know if it's weird to ask, but is everyone in here dead? Yeah. You said that this was a cafe for dead people. Does that mean it's everyone? Or are some of these people just really into ghost cafes? It's in the rules, mate. That might be an oversimplification. Not everyone in here is dead, but this is one of the only stopping points between here and there. We got a lot of your type. That's also why the rent is so high. Original rent seekers. Because those vampires who own the place. No, we got a lot of foot traffic. Literal vampires? No. Just baby boomers with a lot of money. Ah. Same thing, I guess. So to answer your question, there are 9 customers in here right now. Out of the 9, yourself included, I'd say 4 or 5 of them are just passing through on their way to the next place. How can you tell? Oh, once you've worked here for a while, you got a sort of sixth sense for this kind of thing. Gotcha. Speaking of sixth sense, we got one for trouble. You have 2 sixth senses? Hello, Ashley. Ashley was a young girl who'd adopted Maddie and Che a couple years back. much in the same way that a puppy adopts. I really like the song. In the same way that a puppy adopts a squeaky toy. She was fiercely smart and a budding genius. But still a kid nonetheless. Today she smelled strongly motor oil. Her right arm was coated with... Maddie knew she'd have to help clean her... Oh. I'm an idiot. Her right arm was coated with it. Maddie knew she'd have to help her clean it off the joint later. And she wore a look on her face that said, I'm an invincible genius. Ashley has fancied herself a genius ever since the day that Maddie invited her to become a spunky sidekick. What hick? Feeny, can you do that, or do I have to do that? I don't remember if you're allowed. She was mostly right about that one. And Maddie hated it. Time's up. Back to not ASMR. Okay. But yeah, Feeny, can you do VIPs, or is that something I have to do? Just making sure. You don't think you can? Okay, let me do it. Wow, he didn't even want to do it. I didn't want to tab out of the game. Because sometimes it'd be wonky like that. Okay. Alright. I know that look. Spit it out. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Cut the crap, kid. What do you need this time? I'm dealing with a customer here. I'm not really needed any attention. Game is more important than me, T-Dogs at all. No, Renee. I am dealing with a customer. I need somebody to hold the joint for me while I screw something in. Don't you have any clamps? We got a bunch for your birthday last month. Aging a year just means you're 1 year closer to death. An odd thing to celebrate. Maybe. They can be fun. They're all being used for other important things, you know. They were not. I'm pretty sure I saw one upstairs 10 minutes ago. I need a helper. Ashley. I'm busy. Lee, look at that neck. That's a very long neck. Hey. I could probably... I could... Ashley? You've gotta let us work. We're not gonna get anything done if I have to keep going upstairs to hold screwdrivers and confiscate steak knives.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Adam. Hell yeah. Thank you for the subscription. And I got an emote because of you. Thank you. Where's your coffee? Well, what kind of coffee do you want, sir? As you can see in the background, we've got house blend, single origin, mocha, hot chocolate. Hell yeah. Any place that has a hot chocolate and it's a good hot chocolate, that's a good cafe for me. Decaf, soy, extra shot, cold drip, iced coffee, and milkshakes. Yo, they got milkshakes too? Yo, this place is good. A latte. Coming right up. Did I click screwdrivers? Trying to improvise a screwdriver is a good way to end up with stripped screws. Use the right tool for the job. Okay. But yeah, how you doing, my dude? Ashley's pout was legendary. But over time, Eddie had grown immune to it. Hey. No dice. Uh, what about Shay? He can help me. Give milkshake, please. Hell yeah. What's with those emotes? You got one? I think it's just for, like, subscribing and stuff. Man, you had a cold brew today, but it was so long ago because it was 7 a.m. It was 12 hours ago? Holy shit. You're right. Time moves fast. You're lurking. All good, my dude. Hope you have a good lurk. He's in the kitchen, emptying the dishwater. You know? The dishwasher that you were meant to empty an hour ago? Oh. It's really no trouble. Hey! Why don't I take this guy? He doesn't have anything to do. He's dead. Hey. Come on. Ashley. I don't have the energy to argue with you. I'm sure he just wants to relax. Dying takes a whole lot out of you. Also, manners. God, we've talked about this. You've got to be more respectful in front of customers. Please. I'm happy to go upstairs. Really, it's fine. I don't have anything better to do. And I'm super dead. I'm cool with it. That's me. Kashan. Very dead guy. You sure? I can just send her back upstairs. Promise. It's fine. I'd just sit around and be a pain otherwise. Perfect. Oh no. Come peon. In follower hierarchy, peons are one level below assistant and one level above minion. Okay. We've got work to do. Oh boy. You missed that cold brew? Dang. Alright, I keep forgetting that I have to click through pretty much every screen transition and everything. Deep down, Maddie knew that she wasn't giving Ashley enough attention. And that was causing her to act out. She felt guilty as hell about it. At the same time, she didn't think she'd be able to solve that particular problem anytime soon. For both their sakes, she had to work on keeping the cafe afloat. Even if it meant that Ashley would be required to deal with stuff on her own for a little while. And she knew she was being callous. You can only scar someone so many times before they start to form calluses. Her internal monologue was doing a very good job of whispering cruel nothings to her in quiet moments. But even then, she had to truly wonder if there wasn't. You know, I reckon this place needs more plants. God damn it, Jay. I don't know what voice I should use for him. Don't sneak up on me like that, you old bastard. Let me think. Oh, I don't know. What's on your mind, Maddie? I was drifting off. I looked like I was thinking weighty thoughts. Extremely. It's nothing important. Just my resting bitch face. Nah. It's different this time. How so? Well, right now, your expression reminds me of that time you challenged a samurai cosplayer to a fistfight. Cosplay is short for costume play, and bad things can happen when play suddenly becomes serious business. Oh. You mean the one who barged in, waving around his gift store katana around, and demanding satisfaction after I told him I wouldn't put 15 shots in his coffee? That's a weirdly specific expression to refer to. The script I was writing for this game is great, yeah. What's it look like? A natural reaction of somebody who's just been threatened with 1,000-fold Nippon steel. Don't have to reenact it. Memory's precious enough that I can clearly picture it. Sort of deep disgust. People with high disgust sensitivity seldom do well in a kitchen environment. Somehow Maddie manages. High disgust sensitivity. Okay. Mixed with a tinge of pity. And just a touch of derision. Huh. Hit me. What a mood. You alright? Real talk. Yeah, I'm fine. Is this in I'm actually fine? Or more of a... So... God, I can't do it. I look at this character and I want to give him sort of Irish accent or something, but I don't know how to really do that. So I'm trying not to, but I'm naturally being pulled to that as like the accent I want to give it. Try it. Just think of Dizzy. We got two think of Dizzies. Oh boy. Or more of a... I'm having trouble processing and or expressing my feelings. Would like the conversation to move in a different direction. Fine. I cannot get into the mind space of us. Oh boy. I was not expecting that. Just harness the power of a god gamer hentai sniper player. Oh, you coward. Listen, I'll try, but there's no guarantee. The ladder. Pharaoh. Office still open if you'd like to talk things out. In the meantime, sorry. Can I grab that tea towel? My hands are wet. Oh. Here you go. So... Did you just feel like doing the dishes by hand, or... Could have sworn that I told Ashley to empty the dishwasher earlier. God, I wish... I don't know who's talking. Nah. It's busted. Door latch broke, so we'll have to get someone to fix it. I don't want to make Ashley wash them by hand anyway. Her arms would get rusty. So I did it. No problem. Makes sense. So anyway, we're gonna have to organize a repair. Some people remain stubbornly defiant in the face of planned obsolescence. Replacements are for quitters. Fair. Unless you want to let Ashley give it a shot. I had to make the call myself, but our landline stopped working last week. We have a landline? Yes. Ancient technology. Wonder. You can transmit sound through a physical cable. An elegant tool for a more civilized age. Only works when you pay the phone bill, though. I don't know if it'd be cheaper to get it repaired. Just buy a new one and give Ashley the old one for parts. The costs are pretty close, all things considered. Hey, don't stress. You'll worry yourself into an early grave. Hey, you spent 50 years digging holes. If you want to see a lot of Earth, you can become a globetrotter, or you can pick up a shovel. Can't talk shit at me about digging myself an early grave, can you, old guy? Ooh. Ow, old guy. I'll have you know I'm barely 170-ish. Where's the lie? It was the middle of a gold rush. Everyone and his dog was busy digging holes. Only thing different about me is that I eventually started digging up things more interesting than gold. Don't dig up any mobile phones though, did ya? Could have gotten yourself a head start on learning how to work them. Uh-huh. Hey. So... I know you're a bit stressed out right now, but I think we need to put in an order for more kitchenware soon. I know. It's another thing that costs money. Beginning to run out of cutlery, too. Or cutlery, the Summary of Offenses Act 1988, Section 11C. Person must not, without reasonable excuse, proof of which lies on the person, rather, have in or her custody a knife in a public place or a school. Huh. Keeps disappearing somewhere. I don't know how long it can wait before we get some more. Ugh. I don't know if we can afford that this month. Just, things a bit too pricey right now. I hope that the coffee cartels keep pushing prices up. I don't think the importer 2 suburbs over is part of a cartel. Seem quite nice. You ever spoken to them? Obviously criminals with the rates they charge. Worst kind of criminals are the kind who operate within the bounds of legality. Wholesale my arse. And yet we keep buying from them. Well, yeah. The beans are good, man. It's just everything else on top of them that's stressing me out. Yeah. Okay, Wanderer. I'll happily accept the blame for some of that. It's fine. You don't have to. I know it's all on me. Just gotta figure out how to pay everything off. Everything. And everyone. Ugh. The time debt we owe to the Council of Death is the absolute last thing I want to think about right now. Lost enough sleep over it already. Hey, I'm here to help. I'm worried about you, you know? You've had a lot of responsibility dropped on you in a very short period of time. Maddie's been saddled with great responsibility. She's still waiting for that great power that's supposed to come with it. Good reference. I can't help but feel a little bit culpable for that. I know. Yeah. I know. And you? I can't thank you enough. Sniff. Big sniff. Shh. It's alright. Hold yourself together. We'll figure it out. It's like we always do. I just don't want to deal with it, you know? I get it. I don't want you to feel like I'm imposing or interfering too much. I know the cafe is yours now, and even though they're a bit much, things are a bit much at the moment. I know I keep saying this, Maddie, but I don't know how much time we have to deal with all this before things start falling apart. Things are already falling apart. Regardless, can I go back? That dude's face is like the exact same as that, what is it called? The guy whose sister is a demon. Demon something. Robo uses that emote a bunch where it's, like, some dude looking at something cringing. I've watched this, I don't remember. Demon Slayer. Yeah, Demon Slayer. That dude had the exact face. Regardless, you're gonna have to face reality at some point. Oh my god, I know. I don't need any more reminders from you. Back off, man. Council's always sitting at the back of my mind. I'm doing my best over here. My best is all I can do, okay? Just because you're my best friend, and my old boss, and my mentor, doesn't mean I need you preaching out at me about how I need to deal with my problems. Because they're my problems now, not yours. Oh, alright. Alright, no worries. Give you some space. Go check on Ashley. Seen her recently? She's upstairs. You dragged a customer up there talking about clamps or something. I'd better go rescue them then. Be back in a bit. Damn it, he's right. We don't need more plants in here, don't we? We do need more plants in here. So we're gonna strap a big ol' steak knife to it and make them fight each other. Love it. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna build something that gets put on that TV show, Battle Royale. There's flamethrowers on it. You're not gonna put one on this little guy, are you? Flamethrower? Probably not. I want you to record the fight on my phone so you can send it to the producers. Producers have a real thirst for schlock. Yeah, sure thing. Let's get this knife attached. Hehe. Passing those zip ties. Zip ties. And the knife. Knife. And my coffee. Are you sure? Who even gave you that? Coffee. Damn it. It's empty. You wish you had space in your room for plants, but you got a lot of stuff? Same. Coffee is empty, Kishan. The world's beginning to the world is beginning to vibrate? Maybe it's good that your cup runneth empty, yeah? I think my cup needs to runneth with more espresso in it. I just, how many shots did you put in there? Too many, Kishan. Did anyone ask Icarus how many shots of espresso he had? Yeah, I'm reading about a book about Icarus. Imagine being Daedalus and watching your son die doing the exact thing you told him not to do. Crazy, right? He flew to the sun. I'm cultured. In unrelated news, I have a headache. I think you might want to read a little bit more about Icarus. There's a twist ending to that one. I'm holding a knife, Kishan. No spoilers. Ugh. No spoilers. Promise. Gulp. Alright, I'll just say hi. Maybe she won't sling a knife at me this time. Who knows? Hey, kids. Intruder. Oh. Kishan. My buddy. My pal. Did I get him? No. You missed. Damn it. But wait. You threw it on purpose? Extremely on purpose, yes. I'm fine, by the way. Oh, it's just you. Would it have been worse if it was someone else? Probably. Unless they were an actual spy, come to steal my robot designs. You never know who might be watching. True. And it would have been good. I think I'm crashing. Oh no. Is she okay? Did I kill her? She'll wake up in about 15 minutes with no ill effects. Probably shouldn't give her any more coffee. Turns into a real goblin. Not to be confused with the days when she was just a regular gremlin. Oh boy. Oh. She told me it'd make her measurably powerful. I mean, she's not wrong, but you know, great power, great responsibility, yada yada yada. She's 13. Kid's got plenty of energy already. Maybe not a sense of responsibility though. Yeah, I don't even know how I ended up sitting here attaching knives to robots. She's very convincing. Ashley's persuasiveness is a mystery. It clearly can't be logic, eloquence, or charisma that causes people to do her bidding. So she has a superpower is what you're saying. You don't have to tell me, mate. Basically lives here. Parents would kill me if they found out she'd nearly killed me. Pretty good blind throw, though. Makes me proud in the weirdest ways. Huh. She learned from the best? She did, but the best definitely wasn't me. Addie's pretty deadly with knives. Loves her flashy tricks. Bad habit, probably. Anyway. Sorry. I'm being very rude. My name's Che. I used to own this place. I just sort of sit around and cause trouble and sometimes have knives thrown at me, I guess. I am Kashan. And I died today. Damn. Hmm? I'm alive. I'm alive? Oof, we got a loud one here. Oh, be nice. You know it's scary waking up. Big lights coming towards me. I think it's reliving its last moments. Looks like it. What are these little things? They're like tiny tachikomas with stuff stuffed on top of them. What is happening? Hello? I do not remember having this many limbs. Join the club, pal. We are reborn in a new image. I see. I'm Kelper, nice to meet ya. And I am Jacoby. I am undefined. I don't know if that name will stick. Its body is made of a milk carton. Should we just call it milk? No, too basic. Imagine if you called me Goon just because I'm made of a goon box. I wouldn't like it at all. Kepler and Jacoby? Yes, Kepler and Jacoby. Ashley was yelling about someone called Lovelace the other day. That's a good one, I think. That's some guys from Wolf 359. Ah. How does our new friend feel about it? Acceptable? Excellent. Nice to meet you, Lovelace. So is Lovelace nice? From your hazy memories, certain words call out to you. These words may be the key to unlocking the mysteries of what happened in the past. Oh. So, these are words that kind of popped up. What was that sound? I was drinking some sort of tea. Um I got some, I don't want to say boba tea, it's just milk tea. Because the topping I got was like pudding. But I can't like suck up all of this pudding. Huh. I wonder if this matters right now. Let's go with that. As they flutter through your mind, you focus on a few and try to remember what they meant. Detective. Guests. Interesting. Criminals? Melbourne. Melbourne. Oh, are they supposed to be in Australia? No. Oh my god. I just got it. It's criminals. Because part of Australia's past was, I believe the British Empire sending their criminals and they're jailed to Australia to live in colonies there, essentially. God damn it. Forbidden magic. Forbidden magic. Responsibility. Maddie. Alice. Guests. I got 3 guests. Perhaps with time you may be able to cling to more of the fragments that flutter through your mind. What fragments will you choose to carry with you? What is it that you find precious? It's really funny that they did that. Oh. What the hell? That place looks nice out there. Can I exit? No. The fisherman. Lamington recipe? Oh. Oh, interesting. Authentic Australian Lamington. Wait, so does this actually take place in Australia though? Should I just have given them all Australian accents? Anyways, the memories seem to evade you. You may have to come back later to this one. Interesting. I wonder, where's the bathroom in this place? Ashley's journal one. Pro Battle Royale Robot Power Rankings. Huh. Judgment? Oh. This looks like it should be the restroom. Can't go in there. Let me go upstairs. Cleaning in progress. I cannot go upstairs. Whatever that one is, and a skull. Crucible product reviews. Resistant quartz, crucibles with self-sealing lids. They got some good tea. Ah, they do have. Ooh, big breakfast. Eggs, mushroom, bacon, grilled tomatoes, baked beans, black pudding, sourdough toast. Sounds good. Blueberry pancakes served with vanilla ice cream. That sounds good. Steak sandwich, grilled cheese, extras, avo toast, French toast, muesli. I don't know what that one is. Thinking about alchemy the wrong way. This is interesting. This? Still missing this, whatever this is. Okay, what about this one over here? The fisherman. Nope, I'm missing that. I guess we just continue. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was like waiting for a cutscene to play. And I'm over here just sipping my tea. Trying to get this egg pudding out of there. Man. I'd love to see that. Use a pick-me-up. I can't promise I'll be there. Or it'll be there. It's kind of inconsistent. Hi, Amber. How you doing? Emboiga. Still though. Oh, okay, I know who this is. Kishan. Still though. Hallway that's only there sometimes? How do you get to the kitchen otherwise? There's another slightly longer one that we use instead. It's much less exciting. But on the upside, it's consistently there. I love telling new people about it though. Reaction's always hilarious. I definitely didn't expect to be getting enthusiastic today over a weird quantum hallway. When people start getting nervous about magic, they usually start trying to explain it using science terms to reassure themselves. Doing good, chilling besides Aaron while he streams, being a little shit as always. Nice. Or enthusiastic at all, actually. Because as soon as I stop to think about it, I realize I'm actually extremely messed up about this. Tell Erin I also said hello. She's studying alchemy. I understand. Life has gotten very weird very fast, conceptually speaking. Thank you, Mooba. One day you guys will do quietus. Oh, that'd be fun. I'd be down to do that. Or your unlife? I should be better at talking about this by now, shouldn't I? Geez, that's not a fun one to think about, huh? It's keep talking about the hallway so I can keep my mind off this. To be honest, not sure I could even properly explain a lot of what goes on in here. The building's semi-sentient. Too much magic in the soil for it not to be, really. So the cafe's alive? Not necessarily. There's plenty of things have come to life here, but as far as we can tell, the building itself doesn't really fall into that category. Also, it mostly tends to shift itself in ways that are helpful instead of frustrating, so quantum hallways. I'm making myself a cuppa. Australian vernacular for cup of tea. An important cultural institution, especially when drunk in the afternoon. So yes, I should be giving them Australian accents. I'm not great at those either. You want something? No, I'm good for now. Also, what's the barista's name? Actually catch it and I feel like a jerk. Maddie. She's the owner now. Not just a barista. Still makes coffee, of course. Since she's the owner now, she has a lot more to juggle. Why are you asking? Got your eye on her, eh? No. I have a boyfriend. Bad. Ah, jeez, this is a lot. Can't imagine how he's feeling. Try not to think about it. Okay. Maybe you could go see him with these 24 hours that you've got left, you know? Yep. Okay. You want that drink now? I think I want something a little more potent than coffee right now, sorry. Don't enable him, Kashan. Shush. I can get you something stronger, mate. Would you like bourbon? Neat bourbon will always be perfect mixed. Classy yet unpretentious. Or is that too weak? I thought this was a cafe. Well, it is. Mostly. We do serve alcohol, though. And stronger things on request. Stronger? Like what? Ergoto? I don't know what that is. Absinthe? I've heard of that one. Pure ethanol? Well, that's just pure ethanol. You think a place like this wouldn't have anything stronger than that? Stronger than pure ethanol? The laptop is dying on Twitch, so you think the most you can do is lurk? That's okay. Have a good lurk, Amber. Sure. Remind me later and I might pull out some of my special reserve. Don't enable him, Kashan. Hey, somebody's gotta drink it. I know you're not gonna touch the stuff aside from setting it on fire. I have perfectly good reasons for wanting to set a puddle of distilled soul on fire. Well, we'll agree to disagree on that one. So, Sean, what'll it be? Actually, I changed my mind on the coffee. Can I order something complex? Gotta treat myself on my last day on Earth. After a sugar rush. We have the ingredients. Shouldn't be an issue. Maddie can whip it up for you. Cool, cool. In that case, can I have a large quadruple shot, double vanilla caramel, no foam, super hot, reverse coconut milk macchiato? What? Oh my god. With 2 sugars and whipped cream on top? Maddie? Yes, dearest. Can you? I don't quite know how. Is this real? Hmm? Oh, is it too much? I was gonna ask for a splash of bourbon in it. That seemed a little extra. Well, yes, it is too much. It is a bad order, and I hate it. How bad? Worst one you've ever seen? No. I just hate it. Dang. Every single word of that increased my urge to set the espresso machine. Blah, blah, blah. Words. To set the espresso machine on fire so I wouldn't have to think about making coffee ever again. Maddie has all the classic symptoms of being a pyromaniac, but she's definitely not a pyromaniac. You if you worked as a barista. Espresso machine. Espresso machine. Except the bourbon bit. I put that in my coffee too. With all that in mind, I have a counter offer. Yeah? I'll make you another double shot long black, and I'll put bourbon in it. But I won't call you a hipster this time. If you decline my offer, I will strip your soul from your body and use it to scrub the counters at closing time. It will smell delicious afterwards. That's any consolation. Ah, yikes. That does sound like a competitive counteroffer. Not the soul thing. I'll take the coffee. My generosity knows no bounds. Normie. I love her forced smile. Espresso depresso. So in conclusion, that order sucked because it's inordinately complex to make. It has a heart attack worth of sugar in it. It's something that only impatient jerks ask for. Is it possible to die twice? Yep. You can die twice if you're brought back from the dead, or if you manage to really annoy somebody between here and the next place, which is more likely because resurrection is illegal. Resurrection is reserved for emergencies, and the council has very particular definitions about what constitutes an emergency. Many centuries pass without a single qualified emergency. But if you're asking whether you can have a heart attack or whatever, the answer is no. Life and death have a slightly different meaning here. You can't die from natural causes. It's a bit complex and weird. We're still in the process of figuring out how it all works. I'm over 200 years old and I still haven't made proper sense of it yet. Just some vague ideas. Right. So what's keeping me from just staying here? Like, already dead? Or do I have to go to the next place? You've got a certain number of hours you're allowed to remain on the edge of the mortal realm. Hours are fungible? Fungible. I'm gonna go with fungible. Fungible? They can be bought, sold, and exchanged, generally speaking. But the Council of Death always collects on debts owed to them, and you'll start running up a debt if you stay here too long. Your soul starts to get itchy too. Is there any feeling less pleasant than an itch you can't scratch? Probably, but it's still up there. It's not something you wanted to experience. We've had a few stay past there a lot of time, and we've gotten very uncomfortable very fast. It starts with general irritability, and then worse things begin to happen. She's just dead on the counter. It's a weird thing to wrap your head around. How long do I have before I need to make myself scarce? You get 24 hours. Any longer and we start to pick the tab since you're on our premises. The terminal is the place where borrowed time has very literal meaning. And as charming as you are, we've already racked up too much time debt for letting people stick around past their expiry date. And cash-wise, we're extremely poor. We've been a bit too lenient in the past, letting people stay just a little longer instead of gently shooting them onto the next plane of existence, etc. You know the drill. But hey, since hours are fungible, you can always acquire them some other way. There's actually something happening tonight. There's something happening tonight, actually, you might be interested in. Seriously? You're still doing that? Shush. No, the council doesn't look on that stuff favorably. Ned said so himself. It draws customers and helps us shave down the debt. I'll take whatever I can get. And hey, fuck Ned. We have a 13-year-old right here, you know? Ooh. She's heard enough coarse language for a lifetime. Not too worried about her. She's right, though. What? Every time Ned comes around, you guys get really stressed out. Ashley's at that age where she's learned to recognize when other people are stressed, but not experienced enough to fully understand what it feels like. Maybe not so much. But Maddie gets nervous and it brings down the mood, man. So fuck Ned. I think you've had too much coffee today, young lady. I'm crashing so hard right now, you have no idea. It's like I was crashing earlier, but that was just a pre-crash and now I'm double crash or something. All I ask is that you try and keep the swearing to a minimum when customers are around. Okay. Does Kashan count? It's fine. A couple of my housemates are tradies. Learn to ignore it pretty quick. A great way to save money on rent and never get lonely. We're not too attached to the idea of personal space. Are tradies... Were tradies? Ugh. They're still tradies unless they changed career in the last couple days. They're not my roommates anymore. Because... Hey mates, have I mentioned how much being dead sucks? Because it sucks and I feel extremely bad about it. Having a pretty bad time right now in general, to be honest. Yep. Even just adapting your language is a pain, isn't it? A proper drink now? Without coffee in it? Yeah, that'd be good. TV didn't say anything about there being a storm tonight. You never know when a Melbourne storm is going to catch you off guard and steal your rugby ball. Ooh boy. Poor rugby ball. Huh. Looks like a decent sized one is rolling in. Melbourne weather strikes again. I'll go upstairs and close the windows. Cheers. Come on, Ashley. Let's clean up your workbench while we're up there, yeah? Do you need a bribe? Yes. Have some chocolate hidden away. Acceptable. Fuck Ned. Hashtag fuck Ned. Wait. Dead people can still get drunk, yeah? Why else do you think we serve alcohol? To make money? Well, yeah. Hang on. Do I even have my wallet? Doubt it. I don't. Yeah. How does that work? Why do I have my clothes, but not the contents of my pockets? Interesting. A good place for things that don't have a place. Chewing gum, spare change, nervous hands. Mom's spaghetti. I don't know, dude. Everyone's experience is different. That doesn't follow many rules. The universal rule I can think of is that you can't stay. People don't generally come in without their clothes, fortunately. Huh. So about this drink, I guess you're gonna give me something. Give me some straight vodka or something. What's that? I don't don't like making complex drinks. Dude, no. I don't like making ridiculous caffeine-laced milkshakes for overcompensating soccer dads. I'm happy to mix a cocktail within reason. Oh, okay. What do you got then? Jay's got everything you can think of, and then some. I could go for a mint julep. Hey, what's that outside? He's a big boy. Outside? Some guy out in the rain? Ah, shit. Maddie? Maddie, what's up? Let's get started on that drink. A chonky. A chonky lad. Right, I have to click. God damn it. What the hell? What is he wearing? Morning. Hi? Hello, recently departed. That hat you're wearing kind of makes you look like Ned Kelly. I could have sworn you were standing outside literally a second ago. So how'd he die? Good morning to you too, Ned. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Madeline. Piss off, Ned. Not even my full name. Isn't it Maddie? Jay said it was, and he never lies. Music changed too, yeah. He never said that. Well, no. But it was worth a try. A try at what? Catching me off balance? Some shit along those lines? Mate, I am so off balance right now that a light breeze would knock me head over arse. Don't push me. Hey, this mint julep is great. Just wanted to contribute that to the conversation. Huh. The Australian Football League provides everyone with a chance to root for their favorite local team, except Tasmanians. That is a joke that goes completely over my head. So you catch the game last night? Yes? I know that Carlton beat Collingwood again. I don't care. Ugh. Just making polite conversation. Should try it sometime. Maybe. Not for you, though. You've never come in during daylight hours before. What do you want? Nothing much. I'd like to talk to Che at some point, but he can wait. Seeing as he's missing. Planning on sending out a search party? Might do. It'd be a shame to lose an old friend by letting him wander onto some train tracks or something. Yeah, well... Shut up. He's upstairs last I saw. What was last you saw, Maddie? Tell me. Why are you like this? What was it? Last saw him walking upstairs. So he could be anywhere then. Probably fled the country. What? Probably fled the country to dodge the massive time debt you lot are racking up. Some obligations have a way of following you, no matter where you run to. He can't go far. I've got him on a pretty tight leash. In regards to the debt...
It's not your problem.
Ugh. You must not have heard...
Not your problem.
Thumbs up. Che? Your dickhead friend Ned is here.
Oi. I'm a distinguished gent, not a dickhead.
I'll be down in a sec. Yeah, sure, but you also work for the Council of Death. Even if you are a distinguished gent, it council. It cancels. God damn it. He looks like a peepee. I'm gonna drink some water. It cancels. Oh my god, why can I not say cancel? It cancels out. Cancel. Council. Is the Council of Death like a normal city council? Except for wherever dead people live? Yeah, the only trash that needs to be collected is right in front of me.
This guy?
Me? No. You. You're the trash, Ned. The trash is you. It's okay, really? Yeah, that's... that makes it so much... I don't know if that was intentional, god damn it, Wanderer, but that's... that's amazing, thank you. You had a stroke last night, forgot how to say mitochondria, that's fair. BRB, you're gonna get some snacks. The City Council of Console cancels... The City Council of Console cancels consoles. Whew, that is a tongue twister. For me, at least. The City Council of Console cancels consoles. Consoles. The City Council of Consoles. Wait. Console? Or a console? The City Council of Console cancels consoles. Consoles. Adding it to the type of names for you. Are you having a stroke? Your brain cannot process these words. That's absolutely fair. Let me console you. Okay. The trash is you. It's you, Ned, the trash man from hell. Because because councils pick up trash. That's the joke. Oh, cool. He's even got a head shaped like a rubbish bin. It's totally fitting. Look at that head. Gamer pain. Let me console you, gamer.
I'm not from hell.
I don't care. And to be clear, Ned, in case we weren't already, you are the trash.
Yeah, I get it. You know how long Jay's gonna be?
I don't know. He was busy upstairs with Ashley. Yeah, I had to hide like 5 steak knives from her. I didn't even know he had 5 steak knives.
Bit quiet there, mate. How long you been sitting there?
Does it matter?
Well, your employee's gonna be very rude to me. Have you heard any of that?
Keep trying to tell him. Ah, my employee. Yeah. We have some catching up to do.
I don't follow. Did she quit?
Eddie's not one to back away from a challenge, but if she did, she wouldn't be the first.
Did you fire her for her gross incompetence?
Far from it. There's been a bit of a shakeup in the cafe's management structure since you last visited. Or rather, there has been.
Oh no. Don't tell me you gave her the whole thing.
Okay, I won't tell you. I tried to tell you before, man. Hey, does anyone else like mint juleps? Because this is great and I'm nearly done. But also my tongue is numb and I'm wondering what the deal is with that. Was there something you wanted to discuss?
I need a drink before we go through all that.
Sure. The usual?
Yes, please.
How come he gets a curly straw?
So, Che, spin me a tale of how and why you handed the cafe to this person.
Well, every man's got his price. Can my price be a curly straw too? Buddy, I'll give you 2 if it means you'll stop complaining about numb lips. Yeah, what did you make this with? I couldn't find half the ingredients, so I put in a bunch of ergoto and chili seeds. I got some stuff though. It's got some of the stuff though, so it's a mint julep and spirit if nothing else. Does this have any mint or julep in it? Like at all? It definitely might be lacking mint. And I cannot confirm or deny the existence of the mythical julep. To some people, this place seems otherworldly. For others, this is just the world they live in. You asked for ergoto earlier there, though, so there you go. Mission complete. Oh, Maddie, I'm getting very drunk very fast. Ergoto does that to you. Oh no! Hey, I think you should have a little lie down. I'll get you some water. I am strong as an ox. I don't need to lie down. Kishan, my dude, you absolutely need to get horizontal as soon as possible. You can sober up in one of the booths in the back. It's nice and quiet over there. I'll fight ya. No, you won't. Up you get, mate.
Bloody hell. Would have been helpful if you told me about this before.
Probably. I'm not worried about it. Eddie knew what she was getting into with this whole cafe situation. And it's natural that it might take her a while for her to get to the hang of running a business.
Bloody hell. Bit of a dog's dinner though, isn't it?
Sometimes you have a kitchen mishap that results in a food only fit for a dog's dinner. Some dogs resent the implication that they're deserving of lesser food. Most of them eagerly lap it up. Oh, for sure. But it'll get better. Like I said, not worried about it.
Well, you might want to hold your judgment on that for the moment. I am unfortunately here on official business.
Oh. I shouldn't have given you the straw then.
No, you shouldn't have.
I look I look quite silly. Want me to get rid of it?
It's just Maddie. She won't use it to derail our conversation or make me look like a fool or anything like that.
Straw? No, I'll get you one after you have a nap. You can sip the water like a normal person. This jewel-shaped man is dressed like your therapist? Oh no! I hope he's a good therapist. Does he also like to drink drinks from a crazy straw? I'll put it with the dirty dishes then.
The sacrifices I make for this job.
Hey, you met me through it. So it can't be all that bad.
That was bloody 100 years ago.
Man, really? Maybe.
Longer.
Time flies when you're immortal, huh?
Quasi-immortal. This old rust bucket's still got an expiry date somewhere down the line.
Time comes for us all. What's this about immortality?
Hey, you should buy more plants.
Shut up. Sorry, continue? Immortality?
Nothing that I'd trust you with, that's for sure.
Aw, don't you want to see crotchety old me being rude to youngsters in 100 years?
Truly, I do not. The far future doesn't need amateur necromancers.
Amateur. It can describe someone who's not good enough to turn pro, but it could also mean somebody who's passionately engages in something just for the pure love of it. Your loss. So, you two headed upstairs? Actually, Ned does in fact have something fairly important to discuss with you. Oh?
It's about the debt you owe to the council.
Yeah, I know. What about it?
Maddie, it's time. You owe us over 600 hours. Jay signed a contract. The hours for the cafe. You own the cafe, so you own the debt. And tonight, I've come to collect.
Oh. Anime opening? I watch this opening as I try as silently as I can to get this egg pudding out of here. Ooh. Loud and proud is so good. Give us the ASMR. That was an interesting opening, though. That was kind of intense. Sounds like a good suck. Oh god. Do they do that often? The song and dance thing? Yeah, what do they think they are? Some sort of anime street gang? What sort of self-obsessed jerk has their own theme song? Don't be a downer, pal. No, I was talking about the dramatic encounter. Oh, between Maddie and Ned? Yes. Yeah, they've got chemistry. Not the romance kind, the explosive kind. Can't leave them in the same room together or they'll kill each other. Bad history. Maddie's just a serially troublesome person from Ned's perspective. Doesn't help that she can't stop herself from pulling pranks on him. No, I suppose not. I mean, he doesn't make it easy either. I don't think he's used to having his authority questioned. He really gets under his skin. Wasn't he a famous criminal? And therein lies the irony of the situation. What a strange world we live in. Okay. Maybe that... So I guess these are all just, you know, item things that we can use to unlock stuff. I want... Resurrection, mythical, bourbon? Maybe that'll be... Maybe bourbon and cuppa will be like the little recipe things. Or a dog's dinner, maybe. Storm? Housemates. Let's go with that. That's another Australia. That's another Australia. One more and we get, we win. Damn it. Oh, but we got 3 foods. Lore. Oh, lore is that. Okay. Where is this? Is this? Oh, this is the second floor. I was like, did it get further away? BRB need food? Okay. Have a good time. The fisherman, too. I do have the required things. I will not. Billiards. I don't have any skulls. Fish. Oh. Delicate operation. I don't have the last one. Advisory role? Real talk, I would love to go to a cafe that's pretty much this. Ah. Like, this feels like an awesome place to just go to and chill out and read books and stuff. Can I go downstairs? No. Damn it. So if that's the case, let me... Might as well unlock something, no? The expression on Jack's face was expectant when Maddie came out of the kitchen carrying his plate. Expectant, but not impatient. The expression fit his posture, sitting upright with hands folded and resting in front of him. Your halibut's ready. Jack's eyebrow raised when Maddie set the plate down in front of him. Closed his eyes and lowered his chin, just a tad, allowing the scent of grilled fish to waft into his nostrils as he drank in the odor. As several moments passed, a smile crawled onto his face. He grabbed a fork and began cutting the halibut up. He was several mouthfuls in when Maddie spoke up. I thought you said you weren't going to eat it. Odor. Couldn't help myself. Smelled too good to not give it a taste. And tasted too good to stop. I couldn't help but notice the hesitation, said Maddie. Jack held up the fork, which had a piece of fish speared in it. You know, a fish like this, you never know what kind of memories it's going to bring up. Not all memories are good. But this fish, it tastes like adventure. Conquest. You fish much? You could say that, said Jack with a grin. I made it out on the water several days each year. Catch any big ones? Lots, I'm sure. But I'm more of a quantity over size kind of person. The most important weight is your tally at the end of the day. Yes, I'm not the patient kind of fisherman. Where'd you learn to be so patient if not from fishing? Fishing's the only time I'm not a patient man, said Jack. Funny. I tend to hear the opposite from a lot of people. Take a really long vacations. That's when you fish? That's when I don't fish, said Jack. Ah, you're a fish tradesman. Gonna lurk for a bit? Okay, wanderer. You have a good lurk. Better known as a fisherman, said Jack. But yeah. You could have led with that, you know? Didn't I? Said Jack. Well, like I said, I don't get out on the water very often. And it's your profession. I think that would mean more days on the water. Such as life in Alaska. Fishing season gets shorter every year. Oh, of course. Halibut are seasonal. You can only catch them when they migrate, is that it? Don't worry, you're not going anywhere? Okay. This is a kind of business. It's only open a few days out of the year thanks to Mother Nature. Thanks to the government. In 1970, halibut season was 150 days long. Then it got shortened to 100 days. You only work 100 days out of the year? No, ma'am. 100-day halibut season was before my time. By the time I found myself on that side of the Pacific, they were down to fishing derbies. Actually, that's what got me out there. Derbies? All the fish you can catch for 24 hours. They're spaced out. Fishing season is just a few days a year now. Can you make a living doing that? You can catch a lot of fish in one day. That's why they had to shorten the season. It doesn't take very many skiffs on the water before you have a problem with overfishing. I was sold on the premise of working for several days out of the year, being able to come back home and live the good life, the 360 days out of the year that I didn't have to work. He grinned in a way that suggested he wanted Maddie to prompt further. Did Alaska deliver on that promise? Said Maddie. Is America truly a land where the streets are paved with gold? The streets aren't paved with gold, even though I'm told there's black gold to be found in Alaska. But yes, Alaska did deliver what was promised. I worked several derbies a year, and I made enough to live pretty well. I just skipped the part where I was supposed to go back home. What's the matter? Said Maddie. Didn't want to sell back to Australia? Afraid of getting sick? No, ma'am, said Jack, apparently missing her joke. You met someone who convinced you to stay. A few someones, said Jack. Spend some time working a skiff with someone, that's the kind of bond you don't find easily. It's not the kind of thing you give up easily. The kind of bond working only a few days out of the year, said Maddie. It's intense. It's like being in the line of duty. It's a little like going to war. War against the fishies? The fishies? Yes, I said the fishies. I'm keeping that. War against the sea, said Jack. When it's all you can catch for 24 hours, you don't have time to be safe. When the day arrives, you're out on the water no matter the weather. And those skiffs are not large boats. For every 1,000 fishermen that go out, 997 come back. Firefighters have better odds than that. Soldiers have better odds than that. So yes, it is a bit like going to war. He looked down at the fish in front of him for a moment. There were sometimes I could swear I could smell death on the water. And every time he pulled up to shore with a boat full of fish, the same number of men you left with, it was a giant middle finger to death's face. He broke into a grin. In those moments, you never feel more at home. When you have that kind of experience with someone, you don't fuck off to spend the year in Australia, you know? He tapped his chest. I'm one of them now. Jack looked around and Maddie realized it was the first moment she'd seen Jack really take notice of the space he was in. His eyes squinted as they scanned the shelves behind her, the people at the table around him. But I ended up here. I think I always knew I'd be here, sooner or later. Ooh, honestly, that was really interesting. I wish I had enough points to unlock the one downstairs, and I wish I could get to the one downstairs. Also, I will be right back. I'm gonna go get some more water, and take a leak. I'm gonna leave this run. I'm gonna play some more music. Listen to. Let me turn the sound down in the game though. Thank you, Moobot. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, hold on. There we go. So you guys can stare at something. Okay, I'm back. Pause that. That seems good. E. Okay. Welcome back. Thank you. Hope you guys also got some more water. Did some stretching. Okay. Let's continue. For just a bit longer. OMG, Siren, hi, I'm your biggest fan as well. Oh, what a coincidence. How you doing, my dude? Ah, heck. This isn't even the one to... Oh wait, no, this is. Keep the balance. I can just unlock this. You're overdue this week, said Ned. He tapped the list of rules that kept Maddie posted by the door. This 24-hour rule. Are you sure you've been enforcing it? I think how we run things around here is none of your business, said Maddie. Actually, it absolutely is my business, said Ned. In fact, keeping the rules is basically... Oh, okay, that's still him. In fact, keeping the rules is, in fact, my only business. That's kind of what the word enforcer means. It's supposed to scold you for breaking the rules. So audit me. Fine, said Ned. Let me check your ledger. We don't keep a ledger, said Maddie. Maybe you should. A lot of places do. It's a great system. You have someone stand at the door and have them mark down whenever someone comes in or leaves. And you forcibly evict people who are overstaying their welcome. I'm amazed that you don't have a system like that in place. Some people overstay their welcome, other people understay it, said Jay. There's no need to... What? There's no need to strictly keep track of how long people stay, right? Just maintain the balance. You're right, said Ned. All that matters is maintaining the balance. So maintain the balance, because when you don't, then we have a problem. We're a bit short-staffed to have somebody acting as a full-time doorman, said Maddie. Figure it out, said Ned. He tapped the board listing the rules. Change 24 hours to 23 hours. When you say 24 hours, people think you just colloquially mean one day. And they don't pay attention to the specific time. If you say 23 hours, people actually have to keep track of what time it is. That would be fine, said Jay. Except for the part where you're cutting time of people's stay. Trust me, said Ned. Anyone who would go right up to the limit is probably going to go over it. 23 hours is going to mean 23 hours plus an extra 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, half hour plus however long it takes to finish their drink. And if they leave in less than 24 hours, who gives a shit? I give a shit, said Che. You're right. You should give a shit, said Ned. In fact, you should celebrate whenever you manage to scooch. That just looks like a bunch of C's to me. I don't know about you guys. Scooch. In fact, you should celebrate whenever you manage to scooch someone out of here in under 24 hours. Because the balance is upset, and you've got to correct it. Doing good. Sorry setting up since. No problem, my dude. I'm glad you're doing good. Setting up since sounds like fun. Kind of. Not sure what all that entails. But messing around with it, that sounds fun. You can either correct the balance 1 hour at a time, or the council can come in here and repossess some souls. Or we can find somebody who knows how to manage this property responsibly. He turned to Che. Come on, buddy. I don't want to have to ask to take this place away from you. That would be quite the escalation, said Maddie. Well, you're already on the first level of escalation, which is a stern talking to. You gotta shuffle them, and just putting them on, power them. Okay, nice. Let's try not to escalate it any further. Jay sighed. Well, Maddie cut him off. We'll change the rule to 23 hours, okay? How's off? Wow, really? Said Ned. Well, okay then.
And while you're rewriting the rules, you should also take the green tea frappuccino off the menu. Prep should be for coffee, not tea. Done? Wait, really? Said Ned. Damn. I didn't realize you were so open to feedback. Also, that caramel. We'll take it under advisement, said Maddie, placing a hand on Ned's chest and physically pushing him towards the door. Hold up. What are you doing? Removing an unwanted guest, said Maddie. I need the practice if we're gonna start enforcing those rules you care so much about. Now, as he continued to backpedal to stay upright. Look, you could just... Bye, said Maddie as Ned crossed the door. Out of the cafe, Maddie shut the door in his face. Turned around, leaning back against the door inside. Shay raised an eyebrow. You serious about the rule change? Yeah. I'll change the sign and the menu after we close tonight. Wait, really? The rule change is just to keep them off our back. Anything? I've been meaning to take that off. Anyway. It's the kind of menu item that attracts the worst sort of people. Well, okay. Well, I do think we should change the rule back to 24 hours after things have had enough time to balance out. Of course. Wouldn't want to upset the balance too far in the opposite direction. What would we do with all the extra time anyway? And now I can go downstairs. And now I can unlock things. And now I can read more things. And oh my god, there's so much to read. Still don't have that. Judgment. Shay's collection. The Fisherman. I don't have one of those because I used it on the one upstairs. Never mind. Oh, but there's this one. Yeah, let's do it. Authentic Australian Lamingtons. Ingredients: 200 grams of butter, 1 cup of caster sugar, 5 milliliters of vanilla extract, 3 Malafal eggs. Green tea frappuccino sounds really good. You don't even like coffee? Yeah. I like tea though. Especially milk tea. Boba. That stuff's good. 500 grams of self-raising flour sifted, half a cup of milk, 2 cups of shredded coconut, icing, 4 teaspoons sugar mixed and dissolved in water, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 100 grams of butter, half a cup of water. You'll also need convection oven, lamington pan, baking paper, electric mixer, a lamington. Possible substitutions: chicken eggs can be used in place of Mallee-fowl eggs. If electricity is not available, whale oil mixers can be used instead. It is strongly hypothesized that a homunculus made with lamington DNA could be used in lieu of an actual lamington. But no confirmed tests have been confirmed due to the lack of success in producing actual homunculi, especially homunculi capable of baking. Okay. Grease lamington pan, line with baking paper, use electric mixer. Add eggs to mixture. Have your lamington stir flour into mixture and add milk. Have lamington pour into pan and smooth. At this point, you may dismiss your lamington, they're no longer needed. Bake for 30 minutes. Make icing, boil water and combine ingredients. Heat until smooth. Apply icing coating, 1 millimeter thick, and sprinkle coconut. Repeat until icing and coconut have been used. Note this is not necessary to have a lamington perform this step. Tips for procuring a lamington. 1. Any recently departed lamington who comes into contact with the 460 mixture of vanilla, coconut will begin to glow red. Note that a 3070 vanilla coconut mixture will cause them to glow green. Can be used in the case of potential Lamingtons who have particularly flushed cheeks or otherwise difficult to identify by a red glow. This is generally discouraged as the effects can persist for several hours and can often be unsettling to guests. Only around 20% of people who claim to be Lamingtons have actual Lamington ancestry, hence the need to test potential candidates. Be particularly skeptical of anyone who claims to be directly descended from either a Lord or Lady Lamington. Lamington pretenders uniformly claim to be descended from a former lord, leading to the overwhelming of these claimants being false positives. Most Lamingtons were agricultural workers who anyone claiming to be descended from a farmer of Lamington is more likely to be credible. Just still be tested to verify authenticity. Do not bother testing anyone claiming to be descended of the third Baron of Lamington, as Victor Alexander Brisbane William Cochrane Bale died childless. Gluten-free options: have Lamington stir self-rising flour into the mixture is critical to the synthesis process and will not work with non-gluten alternatives. A face when no GF option. Return. God damn it. Okay. All of that, I think, for just the joke of no GF options. That's what my mind is telling me anyways. We have here. Is there anything else? Ooh. Thinking about alchemy the wrong way. I think I can only do one of these, right? Crucible product reviews. Let's look at the thinking about alchemy the wrong way. Highlighted passages from Thinking About Alchemy the Wrong Way by Sophie Cordova. Most study of alchemy throughout history can be categorized as either practical alchemy, that is, alchemy which aims to understand the world only as well as needed to fulfill certain utilitarian ends, and philosophical alchemy, that is, alchemy which aims to be a more complete understanding of the world as it is without prejudice, for which portions of alchemy understanding can be wielded to utilitarian ends. Ooh. In the modern alchemy movement, there has been a tendency within literature to place a greater emphasis on philosophical alchemy, based on the premise that coming to a more complete and correct understanding of the universe is the best way for us to discover new practical methods for the physical use of alchemy. Ah, welcome back, Feeny. You made dumplings? Hell yeah. Also, I'm getting an encoding overload, which doesn't mean much for the game right now because we're literally not doing anything. But just in case, let me get rid of some of these things. Huh. Nope, not getting rid of it. I think Google Chrome is just eating up a bunch of shit. Okay. Ooh. It's pretty hot. But yeah, how are the dumplings? That sounds good. Just regular pork dumplings or something else? Much of this is based on the modern scientific movement and the post-Enlightenment era. Much like our understanding of theatrical, physics gives us more accurate models of physical reality, which have real applications in engineering. Having a better understanding of alchemy on a philosophical level informs our practice of alchemy. However, it may be that this focus on alchemy, which places an emphasis on being correct rather than useful, has thrown out the baby with the bathwater. That's a saying. Throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Y'all ever do that? Admittedly, my position here is hardly biased. The fact that practical studies of alchemy have largely been chased underground is the reason that the tome you're reading is self-published, rather than distributed through more official channels. Korean beef mandu? Yo, that sounds so good. For example, underappreciated in the development of modern alchemical practices is the use of 5-element model. Early pre-Aristotelian alchemical models were based on the understanding of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Later Aristotelian alchemical models separated elements into 4 categories of earth, water, air, and fire. While this model may be more accurate and reflect an evolution of our understanding of alchemy, it seems to sacrifice a more practical separation of elements in a way that better allows us to understand the less tangible things. While wood is not an element strictly speaking, it helps for us to think of it as such. After all, juxtaposing wood against elements such as metal and fire makes it apparent that wood possesses certain soul-like qualities that other elements lack, which might prompt us to question what it is about wood that seems to make it behave with a super element, like a super element with practical uses beyond the conventional. There is a kind of great irony in the fact that while these kinds of questions eventually lead us to discard the 5-element model, the new model no longer allows for the existence in this sort of question to exist in academic literature. God, there's so much to read. This book serves as my guide to asking the wrong questions to arrive at the wrong answers that nonetheless seem to work. I thought that was going to be the end. Oh. Okay. It is a book for troublemakers and rule breakers, indeed. The fact that you hold this book in your hands right now is probably evidence that you've broken several rules to acquire it. That, or you are a rule enforcer tasked with destroying my work, who for some reason has decided to take the time to read it. Perhaps you are reading my work in searching of identifying information which may lead you to my location, or are reading to gain a better understanding of someone whom you consider to be an enemy. Perhaps after reading my work, you will realize that my ideas are not so dangerous as you've been to believe. Perhaps you will realize that they're exactly as dangerous as you've been told. Oh, thank God that's the end of it. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. Does that stay? Oh, no. Okay, no, it doesn't stay. Ooh. Ooh, Lord. Alright. Oh, God. We did it, y'all. This table's like glitching out of existence every now and then. Continue? Yes. We're gonna do this bit and then call it. Ooh. However long this goes, I guess. Or if I just, like, die. How many hours has it been? Day 2, 12 p.m. The terminal. Ugh. Rise and shine. Don't wanna. You shouldn't waste your last hours on Earth sleeping. Whoever said I'll have plenty of time to sleep when I'm dead probably had a different idea of how things would play out after death. Man, I was hoping that I had a really long dream. Sorry, no such luck. As more pedantic magical practitioners are quite bothered by flippant, colloquial use of the word luck. Che isn't one of them. No dying aloud, we'll see. I'm still having trouble getting my head around it. I totally understand. Want a coffee? Oh. Yeah. Just something simple. Hipster coffee coming right up. What's going on downstairs? I didn't even know you had a downstairs. There's more to this place than meets the eye. Maddie's down there, desperately trying to fix our debt situation. Sounds like she's hosting a cage match or something. Will you get... Whoa. Hey Cat, what were you trying to say there? You hooked up part there. Just a little bit. Well, not exactly. She's mentioned wanting to do that. There's some wrestler called the Red Comet that she wouldn't stop talking about for a while. Huh. And then because of that, Ashley got obsessed with wrestling for a bit, and they kept trying to suplex me. Ashley's small, so she has to opt for wrestling moves that control the opponent's weight instead of trying to lift them. Did she manage it? Eget. A big it. He's tiny. A couple of times. It was very humiliating, I can imagine. And to properly answer your question, Addie's running a gambling ring. When you find yourself standing on the brink of death, a wager could be a chance at salvation, or the last chance to feel danger. Both of these appeal to different types of patrons. Downstairs? All by herself? It's a fairly unconventional one. And by unconventional, you mean... Mortals generally aren't evolved. The stakes are higher than usual. Oh. Coffee's ready. Ugh. Come over and get it. Oppie, no! Oh, you lived. Never mind. I swear, every single time. They gamble for time, among other things. Don't sound like you're a huge fan of the idea. I'm not. It's undignified. And as long as Maddie's not in danger, shouldn't it be fine? The council doesn't like it. They turn a blind eye because we don't cause trouble otherwise. But I'd rather not have to worry about bad things coming our way. Because Maddie refuses to approach the problem from a different angle. Wants to get Kit Kat B. Kit Kat B. Let me in. Let me in. And by the problem, you mean the debt, yeah? I was pretty drunk, but I think I remember storming off after Ned turned up. Yeah. I'm a bit worried about her. Oh, wish I could help. You all seem pretty nice. Thoughts appreciated. Maddie will figure it out eventually, though, I'm sure. He just needs time. Thanks for the coffee, by the way. I just realized you haven't actually made me pay for a bunch of them. Did you expect to pay for them? Oh, right. Yep. No cash. If I were feeling particularly capricious, I'd ask you to pay in time. But you're a nice kid. You need every minute you've got. You want to head downstairs? I can see your eyes darting to the stairs. I'm not going down, but I'm also not going to stop you. Is Rudy a cake? It's a Twitch card's granted. Huh. You don't have chocolate Kit Kat. I don't have to get the... God damn. Brutal. Yeah, if that's okay. Go on then. I'll stick around up here. Give me some happiness, please, Hoppy. Get you a bit. Oh man. Stairs that led down to the basement were solid and well worn. The smooth ruts on each step and a handrail that had been polished to a silky sheen through years of use. Do you want to be a cake? All caked up on a Monday and nowhere to go. I don't know how to answer that. Kishan had always liked stairwells. People never lingered in them for long. He'd found them to be a good place to catch a breather. He wasn't obsessed with them. That'd be weird. He definitely appreciated a nice set of stairs. Why? Wait, Hoppy. Why would you ask it that? Why, yes. On further reflection, it was probably a little weird. Downstairs, Maddie's audience clamored for blood. Even the dead find blood sport compelling. From you to me. With the understanding that your remaining moments on this plane are limited, you surrender this time freely, without coercion, as agreed. Contract fulfilled, you're free to go. Everything comes at a price, nothing risked, nothing gained. Stop typing. No, Kit Kat is fine. You can be whatever cake you want to be. A tres leches cake, because that's always so good. You can't type either. It's fine. Yeah. That's 3 in a row. You bloodthirsty bastards. Crowd cheered. Maddie was clearly an expert at winding them up into a frenzy. Who's next? The room fell dead silent. Come on. Isn't anyone here brave enough to challenge me? I thought you came here to play with knives, you pansies. Seriously? Anyone? Don't hold out on me. Do I need to pick someone out from the crowd then? Is this what we've come to? Maddie's gaze swept the audience. Kishan, good to see you upright. Interested in a game of skill? Me? Yes, you. Sure. Give me some enthusiasm, my man. Sure. What's the game? 5-finger fillet. Some of the people in here just call it the knife game. You heard of it? Oh, finally, something I'm good at. Episode 3. Rise and shine. Aaron still needs to make that for you. Hell yeah. Look at him. Evil. You've got a lot of knives in this place. Tell me about it. Damn. This thing's got a good weight on it. You got all your fingers. The knife goes chop, 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 and chop, chop, chop. Of course. Wouldn't make you compete with an inferior tool. Huh. What? Alright, I was waiting for you to segue into calling me an inferior tool. Got that, son. Shit, that was low-hanging fruit, wasn't it? Next time, mate. Sure. Sean did another experimental slash, and this time made an audible whoosh. Or since they look like C's, a whookush. Spectators code and cod. Code and odd. Ood and odd. God damn it, I actually messed myself up. Ood and odd. This wasn't for them. He knew he only had one shot to get accustomed to the blade. We don't have a knife, but you know what we do have? Roulette. You survived again. You done showing off? Nothing wrong with putting on a little show. Sounds like you're stalling for time. Getting cold feet, perhaps? Not a chance. Let's get started then. You know what you're wagering? Jay mentioned something about gambling with time. Not a gamble. Not gambling if it's a game of skill. That's besides the point. We're both wagering 4 hours. If you win, it comes from the cafe's balance. If I win, it comes from yours. You've got around 16 hours left, in case you weren't keeping track. Shit, only that many? Want a little extra time to play with then? Hell yes. Let's stop wasting it and get this over with. You sure you know what you're getting into? Most people are pretty shy about playing with the time they have left. Especially when their tank's running as empty as yours. Yep. Come on. Unless you're getting cold feet. Hardly. You've got 30 seconds. Smack the timer when you're ready. Oh. Oh. The crowd cheered, and Kashan fed off their enthusiasm. In response, Maddie leaned back and tapped her finger on the table, feigning impatience. He met her eyes, grinned, and continued his performance. His stabbing motion got faster as he went. The point narrowly missed each of his fingers. Stabs, strong enough to drive the knife a millimeter or two into the table, were good if you wanted to put on a show. And of course, giving the spectators a show was part of the fun. You might be going fast enough to put on a show, but you're not going fast enough to win. How'd I do? 16 cents, if I counted correctly. I couldn't do 16. That's how many Maddie beat me with. Is she gonna lose? Nah, she's gonna kick his arse. Feeling good about that result? Certainly am. Radio then. Watch closely. Oh, I will. 16. 1. 3. 7. 11. 7, 11. 1, 3, 7, 11, 15. Are these all just prime numbers? Told ya, she's unbeatable. Is it magic? She could cheat if she wanted to. Definitely not. She's just that good. Poor guy. He didn't know what he was getting into. Sorry, mate. You beat me fair and square. Pretty impressed. I aim to please. I'll be taking those hours now if you don't mind. Yeah, sure. Knives make your skin crawl. I don't know what to tell you. Playing a knife game, that makes my skin crawl. I don't I'm too chicken for that. How does this work? Just like this. You won't feel a thing. Kashan felt a brief tightness in his chest, and just for a moment, the tip of Maddie's finger burned white hot. You can't beat entropy. Anytime you do an energy transfer, there's going to be some amount of energy lost to heat. You like knives? Fair. Ah, shit. Someone in the crowd laughed. Sorry, I lied. Done now, though. Alright. Does anyone else dare to compete with me? Come on. Looking for some actual decent opposition here. I'll take any challenge. Even if it's chess or something. Any challenge? I challenge you to get everyone a drink. Rounds on me. Didn't realize you were watching. Sharp blades just make you anxious? That's fair. You like pretty switchblades though? That's also fair. Would you ever get one? A switchblade? Wasn't anything happening upstairs and I got bored. Right. So, you took some hours from Kashan, huh? Yes, I did. Do you feel good about that? Che, do you? I won them fair and square. He didn't know what he was getting into. There's an obvious power imbalance here that you're exploiting. Che isn't one to let you forget responsibilities that come with power. He knew the rules. That doesn't change anything. You led him to believe that he'd get some extra time. Whoops, fuck. I wanted to check that extra time. And, barring a miracle on his part, that absolutely wasn't going to happen. Doesn't matter. He's just passing through. A couple hours won't make any difference. Maddie, I'm disappointed in you. Our patrons respect us. We need to earn that respect by treating them with respect ourselves. You have one, you don't use it though? Totally fair. This is not respectful or dignified. Cheating vulnerable passer-throughs out of their time, we're above that. We're better than that. I don't care whether you think that's dishonest or not. I want you to give that poor man his time back. Don't pout. This is serious. I feel like a broken record saying this. But while I understand your intentions are good, you can't keep doing these things. It's all for you. You really want to do this for me, find another way. This isn't worth it, Maddie. It breaks my heart to see you like this. I know that you're trying your hardest. But this is really, truly not worth sacrificing your own self-respect over. Everyone here respects you. But you gambling with hours just cheapens that. Give the hours back. Shame, that was pretty great with the knife. Well, not as good as me. Yeah, it was pretty close. You want to get a pretty pink tack knife at the fair, but your parents wanted you to go home so you couldn't go back to the stand and you saw it at, oh no. You used to have a collection of oh. Words fail me today. You used to have a collection of pocket knives. Cool. What happened to your collection? But also yes, it's sad times. Ha! The one time I didn't need to do it. Oh, is this the end of the chapter? Lovelace. Yes? What form did you have before being reborn? I think I was a crab. come on, I'm being serious. Ashley wouldn't harvest spirit liquid from a crab. Your mom gave them away after the incident? Oh no! I don't know what the incident is, but I just hope you're okay. You're assuming an awful lot about how squeamish she is. As far as I can remember, I lived above streets next to the sky. So, a bird then? Wings and feathers and such? No, not that. I do remember flying though. Oh, were you a sugar glider? Describe. Did you eat insects and tree sap and flower nectar? That is familiar. Wonder how Ashley found you then. Could have been anything, really. You mentioned bright lights earlier. Oof. Yeah, I'm thinking you got hit by a car. That seems likely. Is that bad? I mean, you're here now, so... whether you like it or not... Shut up. I am still adjusting. Thank you, Moobot. Basically, your family didn't know you owned them, and the incident was a way to discover them. Aw. The other person got some stitches. Hell yeah. Suplex. How could I not? Luck. White hot. Let's go with gambling. Sleeping, contract and blood, I guess? Suplex. Ashley. Hell yeah. Contract. Terminal. Oh. Gambling, sleeping, lore. Gambling, the terminal. Blood, death. I think that's the first death one, other than the one they gave you. Magic. Luck is also magic. Nice. The pink blade and black handle. I want to look at that. Oh, that looks cool. I could see that with the black handle and pink blade. Yeah. Oh. Beth. I have enough to unlock it. Let's go, little girl. Oh. Oh, okay. Billiards 2. We just explore. Another robot. I do like these little areas that we can explore and everything. You'll get one at the next fair. What the heck? Rotten poppy? Huh. Might find a better one. Yeah, that'd be awesome to find a better one. Okay. I am pretty tired. I think I'm gonna be calling it here. Man. This is fun. It's chill. I gotta figure out how to do an Australian accent. Although maybe I'll keep Maddie as an English accent and just try to get better at doing one of those. I think that's it. Oh, there's something else? Oh no, billiards. Oh. Okay. Save. Huh. What? The rainbow ones are so pretty. I have seen those before. No. Oh, is saving like purely... Huh, I guess saving is purely like if you're in the middle or something? Like of a scene? Like an actual bookmark. Go back to the title then. Oh. You like this game? It's pretty cool. Yeah, it is. I definitely want to continue. Whenever. It might just be next Monday that I continue this. And then definitely throughout the week, and Saturday I'm going to be playing Yakuza. Saturday at the usual time, throughout the week just whenever. I might do a Thursday stream for that. I'm gonna try and work on those accents. Australian for Che, and British/English for Maddie. I'll try. I'll try. Not gonna do an Irish accent. Okay. But yeah, this game is super chill. It's nice. Definitely looking forward to playing some more of it. Let me see. I could raid Arcadum. You guys want to see some D&D? Cause that's probably what I'm gonna be doing. Your face is chill, got him. I think he's in between games right now, but he's gonna be starting the Monday game with Russ Money, Scott Jund, Snake, Naomi, and Summer. And I've been watching this for a bit now, and it's really good. Like, Arcadum is such a good DM. His storytelling is amazing. He's not necessarily voice acting skills, because while he does voices, he uses voice changers for a lot of them, but they still end up coming out really good. The speed at which he changes between them, and like last session yesterday, he had a whole conversation with himself between 4-5 different gods, and so he had to be continuously changing voices and like personalities and accents, and it was a lot to keep track of, and it's just super impressive. His storytelling and everything, like I said, is really, really good. So we're gonna do that. And I'm probably just gonna be hanging out over there for the rest of the night. Mahet is hilarious. Alright. The soonest you guys can expect me is on Thursday for some more Yakuza, but probably gonna do some other stuff, other Yakuza throughout the week. Anywho, that's gonna be it. Go hang out with Arcadum, or just enjoy the rest of your night. Later, y'all. Bye-bye.